up, everybody? There's nobody here yet, but alright, so we're gonna be doing a franchise 162 games since we don't have real fucking Major League Baseball. Alright, using Mike Lowe's version 1.6 sliders. Then we'll go back to rosters and we're going to be doing the Longballs and Legend rosters. Shout out to Scout Scoops at Riding Rosters on Twitter. Him and his team are fully responsible for these rosters. If you've been following his Twitter feed, and if you go on OS, you know exactly what these rosters are about. He took players from the 80s and the 90s and basically merged them all together, split them up all across AA, AAA, Major League roster. And I mean, it's a pretty fucking good roster. It's pretty deep. You can run a franchise for quite a few years. I don't know how long this one's gonna be. I am definitely going to try and get up to current date. So we're on June 10th. Obviously, I'm gonna start with the game 1 of this season, and I'm gonna try to knock out as many games as I can to kind of catch up with current date. The Mariners, I like the Mariners team, man. They got a fucking nice. It's just gonna be interesting to see how these teams call up Suzuki and Omar Vizquel. They got A-Rod. Man, they're fucking deep. They got Omar Vizquel in AAA and then A-Rod in AA. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, man, this is a pretty tight roster. Not gonna lie. Let's see. All right, so loaded the rosters. We loaded the sliders. I'm gonna go to franchise, start new, use current. All right, so I had trouble deciding on one team, and I had trouble deciding on one team. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of sort of control all 30 teams. All right, so we're gonna pick all 30. Let's see. All right, give me 1 second. Let me share this out real quick. Let me put this bad boy on Twitter. Hold on. Just give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. All right, so we can't mess with GM contracts. Fantasy draft, no. Ignore budgets, no. We're not gonna force trades. Computer trading on. Designated hitter, leave the same. Let's advance through this. All right, so here's the thing. Since I'm doing a 30 team control we're gonna have the computer pretty much handle everything. All right, this is basically how I'm gonna be running this franchise. All right, coaching tasks, auto, set lineups, injuries, all that. I'm not gonna have any hands on that. Player development, no hands on that, and other tasks like as you see here, hiring staff, 40-man roster, free agency trades, waiver transactions, contracts. I got no hands in any of that. Um, I got no hands in any of that. So we're gonna put all this on auto. All right. Uh, so we're gonna start in regular season, and basically what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna play every single game on the schedule. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through view today's games. We're gonna go through every game on this on today's date and just try to pick the best matchup. Whether I may go by best, the most intriguing pitching matchup, or uh, you know, whatever looks intriguing. It may be, two lineups that I like, or it just may be a pitching matchup. It all depends, really. So I don't know. Let's see. I kind of like this matchup. Roger Clemens against Jimmy Key. Red Sox, Blue Jays. Let's see. First, let's go through any injuries that happened during spring training. Looks like not one injury. Nobody got injured. Okay, well, I guess everybody starts with a clean slate. Let me just make sure that the sliders are alright. Sliders are good. Alright. Let's look at the top prospects real quick. Griffey, the #1 rated prospects. Yo, when you guys look at this list right here, imagine having the top 50 prospects right now and saying a third of those are going to be a Hall of Famers. Look, Griffey, Hall of Famer. Halliday, Hall of Famer. Vlad, Hall of Famer. Suzuki, Hall of Famer. A-Rod probably should be. Helton, I forgot. Did Helton make it? I can't even remember. Did Todd Helton make it? Jeter, Hall of Famer. Piazza, Hall of Famer. Roberto Alomar, Hall of Famer. I mean, this is a crazy list here. Could you imagine these top 50 prospects right now in Major League Baseball today? And a bunch of them 15, 20 years down the line, fucking Hall of Famers? That's crazy. By the way, I see a lot of, people talking about glitches on MLB 20, all that shit. I'm gonna look past it. I really don't care for it. It's whatever. Yeah, it's whatever. I'm just playing the game, have some fun. These rosters are fucking awesome. I think Ryden is gonna be putting out another roster which covers like 90s and 2000s, I believe, or the 2000s and the 2010s. So that's pretty tight. Props to him, man, because I know that shit takes a lot of work. All right, we're gonna play this fucking game. Play full game. All right, since this is a very throwback roster, we're gonna be using throwback uniforms. It's only fucking right that we do that. Alright. Road. Home. 92. Alright, boom. Can I pick a road for them? No, I picked the home. Let me see. Boom. Alright, let's get this shit started. And, you know, as we go through this franchise, it's going to be, you know, just kind of like, you know, who goes what, right? I mean, you got the fucking, remember John Smoltz started his career with the Tigers, right? Do the Tigers trade him? Do they keep him? Does he become, you know, this great pitcher with the Tigers that he became with the Braves, you know? David Wells, Jimmy Key, Jim Clancy. I'll be honest with you guys, some of these players I got no fucking clue who they are, or I never heard of them, but I'm pretty familiar with the 80s and 90s. More so in the 90s. I'm an 80s baby, so started watching baseball, I don't know, around 10 years old maybe. Kind of late, but whatever. Good lineup, man. I like the fucking Blue Jays. I remember watching them in the World Series against the Phillies. And yeah, I just remember that World Series. I was watching it in Philly with my cousin, who is a fucking Phillies fan, and it was awesome watching his pain and agony.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network.
When
Opening
Joe
day
Carter
is
hit
here
that
as we
fucking
get the
walk-off
new
home run.
season underway with a good
Yo.
matchup. Jimmy Key gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd.
All right, let's go.
What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard soft, you can go in and out, and anytime you have 4
I'm not
pitches,
that great in
if
this
you can
game,
throw
alright,
for
so you have to
strikes,
fucking
you
bear
have the
with
big
me.
advantage.
I'm a better pitcher than I am a hitter.
High in the air down the right
Kind of
field
like when I
line.
played Little League, I was a shitty hitter,
And
but
foul.
I was the fucking man at third base.
A ball and 2 strikes.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Number 15 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Second, the shortstop, number 7.
Into the box now, Owen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Owen is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good.
And some high cheese right here.
And he fouls
What
this
up
one
to it?
off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Just getting one in the dirt.
Ready with another 0-2.
Oh, fucking hung that fucker. Jimmy Key.
Bases are empty, one
Played
man
for the
out.
Yankees too, didn't he?
This is on the ground over to first.
Oh,
But the
fuck.
feed to the pitcher is offline.
Batting third, the third baseman, Wade.
Runner at second now as a result of the error, and set to go as the third baseman. Wade Boggs fouled off.
Wade Boggs. Yo, Ryder and his crew did a fucking great job
And this one's
with
in the
this
dirt.
roster, because if you got to download this roster. If you're a
Working for the
baseball
punch out and the offering.
fanatic,
And
It's fouled away.
Got to take advantage of
this
that pitch
roster's
right there.
fucking
0-2
gold.
breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
he ain't running here.
Barfield is
He
back in
ain't
plenty of
running
time
here.
to put this away,
Hell
however,
no.
and there are 2
Ain't
gone.
running on Barfield. Yo, Jesse Barfield had a fucking cannon, bro.
Batting fourth.
That throw was
Coming to
amazing.
the plate now, Dwight Evans. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, at the ball.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Again, he sends it out of play.
All right, been going fastball here. I'm gonna fucking get him one in the dirt.
The set and the 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. And foul.
Yo, I'm so interested to see where all these players,
From the stretch, the
like
1-2.
this
These are the great
franchise
matchups that happen throughout the course of
unfolds,
the game.
right? Like
I
where
don't think as a
everybody
pitcher you
ends
can
up,
give in right here. He's a great
who
hitter at
becomes
the
a Hall
plate.
of
He knows
Famer.
it. You know it. Keep it.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Fouled away.
All right, he's fucking making it work here. It's 8 pitches. 22 on the ground.
The 2-2.
Damn.
Owen at second with 2 down. Count remains 2-2.
Hey, having AB right here, I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
A swing and a miss as he
That was good
chased
at bat,
with 2
too.
strikes, and that
That was
will
good right
retire
there.
the side. 1 left for the Red Sox. Nothing in the Red Sox. Ready now, Tony Fernandez.
All right, we gotta change that view. That view is not it. That view is not it. Shit. All right, this one was this the one that where I was at? I don't even remember.
He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
The
first.
shortstop, Tony.
And they'll start him with a
Roger
fastball that's
Clemens.
low for ball 1.
Roger Clemens, man, he was a fucking heck of a pitcher. Never
And he
really liked
watches
the
a called
guy.
strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Hated
That
him
was some
even
gas.
more once he
Triple digits on the radar gun.
got older. Played for the Astros, played for the Yankees, but can't
Here's the
deny.
1-1.
Can't deny Roger Clemens
Pretty
being a
good
great
pitch right
pitcher.
there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
A good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And he struck him out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base. And that's just what they did right there.
The second
Big
baseman.
strikeout, keep
Nelson.
that guy off the base path.
Liriano.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Straight
The
cheese,
main job of the
101.
number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an
Batting
opportunity to do some
The
damage.
left
So
fielder.
when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in
Bell.
a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
At the plate now, George Bell, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive.
Let's get something off of this fucking guy.
2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
By the way, guys, this is my
Bases are empty here with 2 men
time live streaming.
Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run.
This is my first time live streaming. I've never done this.
An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on
I had
MLB
trouble
Network.
setting up the audio and all that shit. And
so striding in, Burks
I'm
will
not
start
good on
things
this
out
stuff.
in the top half of the second.
Number 12.
First pitch
love
on its way.
sports and
In there for strike one.
you know, I'm not good at this technology stuff, but I ain't got shit else to do. There's
Number
no
15
baseball.
is there, and he'll bring this one
I'm
in.
thinking about doing a streaming the Madden series
The right
too,
fielder.
but
At the plate, number 38. He stands in for the first
right
time
now
in
it's
this
gonna
one.
be just baseball. Like I said, I'm trying
And
to
he'll
catch
start
up
in with a
to
fastball
current
that
day.
misses down and away for a
June
ball. 1-0.
We just started the season, so let's see where or how fast we can catch up.
Popped him up. McGriff has room in foul territory. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Kind of sucks that baseball
Batting 7. The left fielder. Mike
can't come to an agreement.
Greenwood.
The owners
Now
are
batting,
greedy,
Mike
the
Greenwood.
players are
He'll get to
greedy.
take his first cuts
Rightfully
here.
so, right? Both sides want their money.
Pitch on the
It's all
way.
a business at the end of the day.
And here's a fastball called for
You know, us
strike one.
fans, we're
Yeah, I
starting
get
to
it. They
see
want to
fucking
run this
sports,
guy's
and
pitch count up, but
I
that was a
truly
pretty good
believe
pitch to hit. He might be
that
kicking himself that he didn't swing it that well.
baseball
Count now,
needed
a
to
ball
be
and
the
a
first
strike.
sport to kind of come back and save itself.
Had him off stride that time.
This
And
back
it's
and
1-2.
forth
This offense just doesn't look like they came
between
to
the
play
players
today.
and the owners is
Ugly
really
swing after ugly swing.
not
Just
good
needs
for
to
the
be a better
game.
approach across the board.
And I find it hard
Still looking for our first hit
to
in the ball
believe that we're
game.
going to see any fucking baseball
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with
this
that,
season.
this side is retired. Red Sox go down.
So come and check out my channel for some baseball. Some good old
Digging
school
in now,
fucking
Jesse
baseball.
Warfield. And
Why is it doing progressive? Hold up. Gameplay. See, no. This is wrong. This is wrong. Should be on fucking Hall of Fame. Not progressive. See, that's not right.
he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Jesse.
Not even close on that swing. No balls in the strike. Warfield.
What the fuck? Hold up, man.
Stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He's a 9-year major league vet. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Batting 5th. The first baseman.
Next to bat for Toronto, Fred McGriff.
Red.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that swung on and missed for strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Work here a little bit.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Triangle.
The third baseman, number 5.
Stepping up now, number 5. First trip to the plate for him in the ball game. And that misses inside 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Burks is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Top of the third set to get underway, and striding forward the designated hitter, Jim Rice. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Yo, the Blue Jays Stadium has some of the fucking nastiest
Standing in, Mark
turf
Sullivan.
I've ever seen. It's almost as
He's
bad
ready.
as
Here's the first offering. In
Rays.
there at the letters 0-1.
Rays
Shocked
just
he
have
didn't
a
let it
fucking
fly
horrible
right there.
stadium
Usually
altogether.
you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball.
By the way,
1-1.
This is definitely not a PG stream. Got a potty
1-2
mouth,
to the
so
Red Sox catcher.
Too cool with
I
that.
know that fastball registered at about 92,
we can get
93, but
along.
I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that. For this offensive player, after coming off a curveball,
Jimmy Key.
he'll push the
I'll put
throttle
you
and
back.
pull it as being used.
This is a
Got out
good
swinging on the fastball
Red
there.
Sox
Mark
lineup.
Sullivan goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1 home.
The count is 2-1.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Now here it comes.
Yo, who's ready for that PlayStation 5 to come out?
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told.
I'm excited about the
Now
PlayStation
at the
5.
plate,
I
number
just
15, 7, 8, and 9 to start
probably
ball
gonna do the
third.
dirt as soon as it
Not
comes
much
out.
going
But
on
The center
offensively
field
so
looks pretty
far for
dope.
these
Number
guys.
15.
6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Struck him out.
oh, Clemens is filthy.
Striding
Batting
into
in.
the box,
The
Rick
designated
Leach.
hitter, Rick.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
This is skied into short left center. Greenwood comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Batting ninth,
So coming to the plate, Ernie Witt.
Witt.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well, they set up away, but the forkball stays out there for ball 1. Bottom of inning number 3,
Big Witt,
nothing
Witt.
our score. That evens it up 1-1.
Ernie Witt, 2020 vision, first pitch hitter, situation hitter. Clemens is fucking nasty, bro.
Now here's the pitch.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go. Ready for another chance. Owen, he'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
I have absolutely no offense going on against Clemens right now.
Another one sent foul.
It shouldn't be surprising, right? I mean, Clemens is a fucking
The next 0-2
beast.
is at the knees and called strike 3. Striding in, Wade Boggs comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And there's the first hit of the game for the
Wade
Red Sox.
Boggs.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Fastball in there for a called strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit hard back up the middle. There's one. Back to first, but a good job to break up the double play as he couldn't make an accurate throw. Standing in, Burks. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there, no balls and a strike. Burks is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues.
Throwing that changeup.
1-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Key up to 60 pitches.
Popped him up. Fernandez ranging into the outfield. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Digging in, Tony Fernandez back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
1-2.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 2.
So striding forward now, Nelson Liriano. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. high in the air out to center field. Burks is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now to the plate, George Bell. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly
Bell
just
with
missed it.
Jerry
With this
curls.
guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Lifted in the air to right field. And he will get there to make the running play. And welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
The right fielder.
All right, thanks, Heidi. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Todd has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And a check swing here, appeal down to third, but Matthew Ross says he held up. Ball 1. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive. Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. Long throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, it's been tough to score in this one so far through the 5th inning, but that RBI base hit right there is a nice breakthrough.
Yeah, it's been a great pitcher's duel up until this point. They've been executing on the bump without question, but that RBI knock right there might set the tone for the later innings.
So now to the plate, Marty Barrett, and this will get all the way to the wall now. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, and was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Owen stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Red Sox on top. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today.
Let's see what we can.
The key going forward is to find any...
The 10 right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Fouled off. Another 0-2 home.
That's a ball.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses
The
for
first
ball
baseman,
four.
number 19, Fred.
Now at the plate, Fred McGriff. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball one, well below the zone.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
And a slider stays outside and he falls behind 2-0.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
3-0 now.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
The 3-0 is in there for strike one. Barfield on at first, nobody out. And the count will be full. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with two strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Standing in now, number 5. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Greenwood will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
I think Diaz coming.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, number 15. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and
Good
that
walk.
will retire the side. 1 left for Toronto. It remains.
That's it. Still
New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Wade Boggs.
Ball.
First offering on its way.
Ahí.
Hit hard to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Now batting. The first base.
Stepping in now, Dwight Evans. No balls and a strike to count. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Number 15 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And this throw gets away from him. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance. Ready once again, Burks. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Alright, we're gonna start figuring out what we're gonna do here.
And it's fouled away. Runners on first with one down. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
On the mound, he's thinking,
Alright,
grab
Jimmy
some
Key's
pine,
about to
Rook.
make it out of this
Listen,
game.
from almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big
That's a
league
good
pitching
game.
is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get
I got a feeling if I leave him,
called up,
I
but
leave
as soon
him
as
here.
teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
he might
No
get
balls
robbed.
and 1 strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. 2 out with the man at first.
And this
Just
guy got
behind
a
the
leadoff
fastball
double
there.
last
2
inning.
strikes now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over.
Jimmy Key definitely
One
comes
left
back.
for the
He's
Red
working
Sox,
some of
but
that
they're
heat
up
in that
1-0.
fastball. We gotta get a fucking hit, man.
Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the DH,
Leading off
Rick
for the
Leach.
We're moving through the middle of this
hitter.
ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Sullivan is there. 1 down.
The catcher, number 14.
Now in the box, Ernie Witt. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a line drive, but this is a foul ball.
What do you do? Struck out this guy.
Now a little pop-up
Oh,
off toward the
man.
third base side. And this is taken in for the
Yo,
second
make sure
out.
you guys go follow me on Twitter
The
at
batter,
Brooklyn
number
Gaucho 1.
Shortstop, Tony.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tony Fernandez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side.
Yeah, I'm in
Puts the
there.
ball in play. More of a
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Blue Jays go.
Clemens is pitching his ass off.
Stepping in, Mike
hitting
Greenwood.
sucks.
He'll start the 7th, and Dan is a former
All right, we're done with him.
pitcher yourself.
He's out of gas, bro.
The left fielder, Mike Greenwood.
Jeff Musson.
Number 13 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 13.
There we go. Come on.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses low and away. Ball 1. This one's down to third. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Ready for another shot now, Jim Rice. First offering on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
First pitch of the at-bat. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much.
And the center fielder
I'm on
is
this
under
thread
it to
with
make a
my
catch,
cousin and my
and the
brother.
inning
We're
is
going
over.
back and forth.
Down in order go the Red Sox, but they're
We're
on
going
top
back and forth,
1-0.
but we're just discussing these proposals by Major League Baseball, and it's really fucking incredible. These
Leading off the inning, Nelson
bullshit 50 games that they're proposing.
Going
Like, I don't want to watch
this
50
game up.
games.
We're moving right along into this one as we get into the late
And
innings.
have like
Listen,
10
if you want to
hitters, hit over
score,
400,
you're going to have to bug
ERAs
some
in
hits
the
together, and they
fucking
haven't been able to do that
ones,
so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the
fucking
right
home
guy
run he's gonna
at the
have.
right spot to get something
15
going.
home runs. I don't want to watch that shit.
Soft liner to the left side. And this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
So digging in now, George
Come to a
Bell.
freaking
It's been an
agreement.
0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Bro.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
1 out, nobody on.
That's not really on the block.
Now a swing and a deep
shit.
drive to
You gotta
left,
hold the one.
and it ain't coming back. That one is out of here.
Oh,
This game is tied.
George Bell. First hit of the game is a fucking home run.
A
Nice.
solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Blue Jays are even now at 1 run apiece.
Jerry dripping curls, baby. Nice, nice.
And some guys just have a knack for the dramatic. He comes up in a big spot and just cranks one out of here to even the score. Not a bad
now
time
they
to hit your
got
first
that
homer
one.
of the year, huh?
Nice. All right, there you go again.
Now batting, right
At the
fielder,
plate,
That was
Jesse
huge.
Barfield. As he takes a fastball off the plate
That was
for a ball,
huge,
1-0.
boys.
It was a walk in his last trip. That's inside. 2-0.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
3-2 now. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Fred McGriff.
Into the box, Fred McGriff. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Dog. Get us a hit.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1.
Ball 1.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here it comes. Fork ball. 1-2 now.
Cummins has been nasty with that fork ball game.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the Jays are able to tie things up. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Marty Barrett will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another.
Don Gordon.
Don Gordon has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 39, Don Gordon.
I like his pitch motion. Let's go.
First pitch on its way. Fouled off.
1-1 game. It's been a good fucking game.
The windup and the 0-1.
Clemens is pretty much
fastball right
dominated.
back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record
Silence
the
my
out.
bats into the bottom of the 7th. George Jerry
7.
Curl Bell.
At the plate, Owen will swing it from the left side right here.
Ties the game.
Very difficult to be a switch hitter in baseball
Jimmy Key
today.
pitched a good game.
Without question, the more
ran into
comfortable
some trouble
side being
in,
from the right side.
inning, but
So he's going to have his work
yeah,
cut out
he's
for him
pretty
here,
fucking
hitting
good.
left-handed.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
In now, Wade Boggs, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Oh, might not have.
See what we got here. Righty.
Comes set. The 0-1.
Nope. Ball one. 1-1.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And it's fouled away.
Shit, he's gonna chase that.
And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. Red number 43 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 43.
Some of these players I'm
stepping in for the Jays. Number 5. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That one bends into the zone. A strike.
Was it third baseman? Kelly Gruber. Alright, now we're leaving him in. Willie Upshaw. I got no hitting on the bench. The Jays have no. It's pretty weak, if you ask me. Alright.
Strike on the breaking ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Softly hit to the left side. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first, as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
Number 15.
So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. Stepping in and ready for another.
Let's see if we got some speed on these base paths here. Let me see. Fuck. Let me see. Speed. Kelly Gruber 71. Willie Upshaw 65. Charlie Moore 34. Junior Felix. He's center field though. I really don't want to. Huh. We got 0 outs. You know what? We're going to go ahead and substitute him, and then we're going to bring in Kelly Gruber. So that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. We're going to pinch run for Rance Malinkis, whatever the fuck his name is. Junior Felix.
Shot number 15, and he's
Let's go.
likely
Let's get
just
some
trying to
speed
put
on the
one in
base
play
path
here.
here.
0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far.
Junior Felix.
Here comes the first pitch. Drilled down the line. But this is foul for the first
He's
strike.
going to be a third Felix way.
The 0-1. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out, stealing it back. But he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Grounder down the line at third.
Oh,
but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
hold him up, yo. Did that fucking look like it was foul to you guys? Oh my God, bro. Huh. Hold on. Fucking controls on this. Fuck it, I guess it was foul. That was close.
The 1-2.
Good eye, good eye.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. And a left-handed batter waiting on deck, though there's a good shot he might get pulled back. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time is swung on and missed, strike 3. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
Throwing me heat all day. That
Hey,
fourth
one of the
ball
things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose a game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
At the plate now, Rick Leach. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the Junior Felix remains in the game playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. Number 17 has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman. Burks is
now playing third base, number 17.
This guy's gonna face one batter.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1. Now here it comes. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat. 3-1.
Well, ball 3 there, and you know the Sox would love to start an inning. Hey, a leadoff walk would be a great thing right now.
And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Digging in once again, number 38. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Line hard. But this will be a foul ball.
Yo, thanks for the follow, Cleveland Cat fans.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. Fouled away. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Swinging a soft liner. In there, a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out. Next up for the Red Sox, Mike Green.
Making a change right here, bringing in lefty.
Mike Greenwood.
Number 46 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number.
Let's see what we got next.
46.
Righty.
Here's the first pitch. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone. Allow him to get the bunt down. and take the out at first.
And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Jim Rice. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. And he'll step off here and make sure he doesn't have any ideas over there at third. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Standing in with the bases loaded, Mark Sullivan, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game.
The lefty
Ball, no strikes to count.
But
bases are loaded with only one out. Swing and a miss for strike one. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. He's safe. The throw was offline. And here in the ninth, they have taken the lead.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Marty Barrett. Jones takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 43.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Owen would be next. Swing and a line drive. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
Now batting, number 7.
In now, Owen. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, your team really needs you.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Red Sox settle for just the 1. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. Boston's out in front.
3 errors, by the way.
Number 31 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Ernie Witt.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Ernie Witt. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
Let's see.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Oh, shit, this is new.
Now the pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Here it is on 3-1. Swung on and missed. 3-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
Tony.
The batter,
Tony Fernandez. Just get on base,
baby. Looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first.
Get on base.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
No speed on first.
In there, 1-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. Witt aboard here at first with nobody out. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Finally got him to chase after a bad one there. 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Damn it.
Greenwood has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Should I have bunted there or what?
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nelson.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Nelson Liriano, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. And he fouls this one off.
Might play it.
Oh, that grounder got him.
Oh, yeah. First and second, baby.
No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound.
First
And
and
time
second,
now to see
baby.
quite where that
Let's
got
go.
him. And it appeared from here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up.
Oh, man.
Sullivan waits on it.
Fucking
And that's the
pop up.
second out of the inning.
That's rough. All right, Barfield.
Now batting, right fielder, Jesse.
So here's the
Oh, new
cleanup
kid.
hitter,
Let's
Jesse
go.
Barfield, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Not too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Final strike for the Blue Jays. A drive to left.
Oh,
Get out
game
of here.
over.
Get out of here.
Oh,
Gone. They
shit.
win it. Santa Maria.
Wow. That was a hell of a fucking game, yo. Holy shit.
So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. And with one swing of the
Damn.
bat, this ball game
Walk
is
off.
over.
That was a good-ass game. Tough no decision for Clemens because he pitched a fucking great game.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Man, he hung that slider, bro. That was a good-ass game. I didn't think I was going to win. I didn't think the Blue Jays were going to win.
So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
All right,
Well,
so
the
looks like I
numbers
picked a
don't
good
just
game
jump
for
out at you,
game
but his
one.
lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes
The
you
good
just need to
pitchers
come
duel.
through when it matters most to
Blue
be the
Jays
hero,
struggled.
and he did just that.
To get hits.
4-2 the final score today.
Red Sox
The Jays
got hits but
claimed the
struggled to
victory
score
despite
runs.
being held to only 3 hits.
Good ass
Jones
game.
claims the
Odell
win out
Jones
of the
with the
pen
win.
his first.
Calvin
So that just
Schiraldi
about
with
does
the
it for
loss.
Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak,
Jesse
Heidi Watney
Barfield,
down on the
player
field,
of
and
the
the rest
game.
of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian.
2 home runs.
Thanks for
George
watching
Bell, Jesse
MLB
Barfield.
Network.
For the Red Sox, 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error.
All right, so that's this is gonna be the. I'll probably play another game later. I don't know yet, but. So now we're gonna sim through this date. All right, so now we got all the games played.
Opening day is behind us, so let's look back at how the first games of the year played out on the diamond. Looking first at the American League East, Jesse Barfield added 3 RBIs to his total, leading the Blue Jays to a win over the Red Sox 4-2. The Pirates hit 3 long balls as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 6-1. The New York Yankees beat the O's in Baltimore 6-5. The Kansas City Royals totaled 11 hits as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 6-3. The Detroit Tigers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 5-1. The Minnesota Twins got 12 hits in this one as they dismantled the A's 8-1. Ray Quinones had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, helping Seattle take care of the Rangers 7-1. Kevin Bass had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate, leading the Astros to victory against the Angels 10-2. Also out of Houston, center fielder Billy Hatcher is listed as day-to-day, but is not expected to see any time on the DL. He's dealing with a strained lat muscle. Michael Jackson got his first career win, leading Philadelphia to victory over the Marlins 3-2. The Metropolitans totaled 13 hits as a team as they pulled away from the Nationals 10-1. In other news from Queens, starting pitcher Doc Gooden has been placed on the 10-day disabled list.
Ooh.
He has a broken leg. The Cincinnati Reds combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 5-2. The Cubbies held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 7-2. In other Cubbies news, center fielder number 20 is headed for the disabled list for at least the next 10 days. He has a broken hand. The Arizona Diamondbacks knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Braves 4-2. The Giants combined for 10 hits as a team as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 8-0. The Rockies had 12 hits as a team as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 4-3. That does it for the recap of opening day. Baseball is back. Don't forget to join us tomorrow morning and all season long for the latest.
That's tough right there. One or 2 months. Damn. He got the win though. That's about it. That's all really the only injuries. Any multi-home run games? Barry Bonds, of course, with 2 on opening day. What about strikeouts? Rick Sutcliffe with 8. Mike Scott with 11 strikeouts on opening day. So that's pretty much it, yo. We're gonna I guess we'll check out what game. Let's see what's on tab for March 27th during the regular season. Hurst versus David Wells. Dave Stewart. Alright, well, I don't know which game I'm going to play, but join back later. I'll probably follow me on Twitter at Brooklyn Gaucho 1. I'll make sure I post something before we get online.